chasing after them. I wouldn't recommend chasing after them if it does stagger. It's mostly meant for like a pushback like this. So don't chase after them. Use it to create space or to have them stop from moving. And it has a feint. So if you feel that they're not going to try anything and they get caught up in that after trying evade and they failed, you can go into mix up for throws. Try and mix it up and do a low. Or that's pretty much it. It's either mix up into a throw or mix up into a low. Or if you really want to get technical with it, if they want to guard. If you do that and they get caught up, then they're stuck back turn and that throw is non-breakable. I get hit with that one too. The feint is what kills me there. Yup. This move is another pushback move. Even on block, it pushes back a good amount. It pushes them back to like a certain amount, whereas if they wanted to mash out, they could, but they would have to mash out correctly. Or else they'll get caught up in one of these, or one of these, or one of these, or a counter. It's a good pushback move. And not only that, it has a follow-up throw. Clocks in at 17 frames and it's a double mid. And it's +2. Not sure what you can do with the +2, but any Aoi player that can make it work will make it work. There we go, I got the time right. A little slow on the uptake, but you know, there we go. 4-4P, pretty much just get into back turn real quick. It's a high 16 frames. On normal hit, it doesn't do anything. On counter hit, I want to say, hey Figgy, how you doing? On counter hit, I want to say it's like +3 or 2. I could be wrong, but I'm not really sure. Test that out in free training, but I think it is +3 or 2 on counter hit. And pretty much all it does is get you into back turn a lot quicker. Covers a good amount of distance. You know, you could do a little tips and tricks with that, but besides that, nothing really crazy. I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good, Fig. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I'm so glad to see you. And then we have the trademark. The trademark Aoi special. 4-3P. This move kills everyone and everything. 4-3P is a stagger. It's a quick stagger if you could shake it, but it's a stagger that's really hard to deal with nonetheless. Not only that, it's double palm. And for the fact that it's double palm, it can kill any kind of Tsubakis. It could kill Leifei Tsubaki. It'll clap back against Akira, against probably Sarah if you use it right. Good against Jackie, Wolf, pretty much anybody in the cast. That move is just godly. And the reason why it's so godly is because of the fact that, you see, her kicks aren't all that good. Her punches are mediocre. Her offense isn't all that good. So this is that shut the fuck up move. Shut the fuck up and back the fuck up off me. That's literally what the move is. Especially on stagger, because you can do that stagger and follow it up into stuff. If they don't shake. But I'll get into that a bit later. I'm just gonna go through all the moves and do little tips and tricks and stuff. Yo, it ducked my Zen K. It ducked my Zen KP. Shut the fuck up move. It really is. It really is though. 4-3P went right through her body. Yeah, it's been so long. I just noticed you were streaming on the sidebar, which is nice. I always miss streams. Oh, Figgy, I gotta come back and I have to, you know, duo host with you. Not host, duo, commentate with you. I really do miss your streams, though. Guess I need to set up a Twitch app or something for good notifications. To be honest, Figgy, my notifications have been messed up too. I don't know why it's messed up, but I don't even get notifications for when people are streaming anymore. I actually have to go into the app and look at who's streaming. It doesn't say, so and so is streaming, da 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 da, like it used to. Now it doesn't do that, and I don't know why. But besides that, 4-3P is a killer. Kills Tsubakis, goes under, it crushes highs, staggers, I believe, on counter hit, I think. It staggers crouchers as well. What else does it do? Crushes highs, crushes some mids. Not all mids, some. I'd say about a good 40% to 45% of mids should get crushed. I don't know if it's more or less, but I don't think it's over 50%. Should be too godly with it. So I would say 40 to 45%. I haven't tested it, but I want to say 40 to 45%. Good follow-ups for mashers, especially if you do 2P and they still want to mash. 2P into 4-3P. It'll stagger them and it'll make them shut the fuck up so fast. It'll make them be so quiet. Because they don't want to deal with any sort of mix-ups after that stagger. After you get staggered from 4-3P, literally people are very afraid to hit a button because they don't want to get caught up in any kind of mix-up or any kind of crosshair bullshit. They really, really, really don't. Let's see, now on to this. 2-3P, which leads into the, of course, the hit throw. If you do 2-3P, it's kind of like a stationary kind of thing. You could sit right there, and if they try to whip something, just nail them like that. Or if you're playing footsies, you could do 3-3P and nail it. So it has two ways. You could set up a stationary trap, or you could play footsies with it. Clocks in at 16 frames, -2. I don't know how much it is on counting it, don't ask me. It crushes highs, crushes some mids as well, just like 4-3P. So, it's a good setup, 2-3P into that. Especially if you nail that. If you do nail that on normal hit, pretty much you'll follow up right into it. One thing you need to know about this move is it is -13. They can PK punish it. So in which case they can PK punish it, or I don't think anybody has a launcher at 13. I don't think so. So I mean, it's not that bad of a punish. It's not that bad to get punished with, but even still, it is punishable.
21 years ago, we created Blue Moon. That's 7,671 moon rises.
Yeah, there's an ad. Oh well, I'll let it play out.
And a refreshing taste that's always stayed the same.
Next move.
Creatively inspired.
Oh, I love this move. This move, I love this move so much. Why do I love this move? 3P clocks in at 15 frames, puts them in a crouching state. This is so good for people who love to crouch. Oh my god, this is so good for people who love to crouch. And the thing about it is, if they stay crouching and try to do like a 2P or something, followed up with 4-3P, and they'll just put them into a stagger state. Or you could do, different kind of stuff. But mostly, puts them in a crouching state, and it'll make them be quiet. Or it'll make them stand up, I should say. Be quiet and stand up, because they don't want to keep getting hit by that. Or they can evade it, but I don't know. I don't think they can really do any damage or any kind of harm if they do evade it. 1P. 1P is this. It is a true low. Goes all the way down to the flow. And it's very good on wake ups. Kingo, I saw this on Kingo's video, I believe. This is very good on Wake Up since it's a true low, and it's only -2, so they can't even touch you. And I don't even believe it's punishable. I don't even think it's punishable at all. I think it's like -6 or 7. I'll check it out in free training. But besides that, it's not. I know for a fact it's not punishable. You can match out of that if you think they're gonna throw you. But it's a really good low, especially if you and your opponent are at a standoff and neither one of you wants to make a move because neither one of you want to get hit with a counter hit. A good move to use is that literally it'll make them move or it'll make them be quiet. You have to guess which one, of course, but it's kind of easy to read if they're gonna, be quiet or if they're gonna actually make a move on you. This I'm just gonna do the whole string. KPK, mostly used for combo finishers. I mean, you can do the feint. I wouldn't really recommend it. If anything, I would do a delay, because if they see that, you could hyper delay that last kick of the KPK, and on counter hit, that last kick knocks down. In which case, because that knocks down, you could chase after them safely and come up with a good wake up or a pseudo wake up, pseudo meaty. Meaty or pseudo meaty is what I should say. That's the real term for it. This move, KK. KK is a high mid. Clocks in at 14 frames with the mid follow up. Pushes back. It is not punishable if you block the mid. Very good for setting up this. Because people think it's punishable, so they sit there and they guard it, and then they try to throw you, and then you hit them with that, and it's just like, it'll just murder people. It murders people a lot. You use string delay for combo Oki traps? Yeah, I do. Her string delays are way too good not to use. Her string delays are phenomenal. They are literally, I would want to say, either the best or at least one of the top 5 best in the game. Her string delays are amazing. And because I could do stuff like that, it also crosses up the opponent in their head. So, they don't know if the attack is going to be finished. They don't know if the attack is going to be stopped. They don't know if Sundome is coming out. They don't know, even if I don't use Sundome, it's a full-on mix-up, like from start to finish. But what was the move I was just discussing? Yeah, the KK string. KK string is not punishable. Good for launching opponents if you think that they're gonna throw you. It's not punishable. Once again, it is not punishable. I forgot how much it is on minus. I don't know, but we'll figure it out later. The knee, typical knee, clocks in at 18 frames, -2. It's the follow-up you should be worried about. This knee can cancel into Tenshi. I don't see any other reason why you would cancel into Tenshi unless you were creating a mix-up from the wall. Because this is too easy to read. Especially if you hit, that becomes a lot easier to read. Especially if you do that, it's just easy to read the Tenshi and it's easy to like 2P. Seriously. So it's the follow-ups it's this follow-up right here on the screen that you should be really worried about. This, good for locking opponents to the ground or making them tech off the ground. If they can tech rate, because you have to actually get this tech super precise in order to tech this attack off the ground. You have to get that tech super precise if you're going to tech it and not get hit with the follow-up. This combo finisher. Never use that in battle unless you are finishing a combo. Never use that in mid-battle. Don't use it for footsies. Don't use it for anything. Only times you could use this follow-up is if you're finishing a combo on the wall, finishing a combo like, you know, mid-screen,